Yeah, but I shared one. So, am I audible now? Hello?
Huh, yes.
Okay. So, I'm sharing, I already shared. So, this on the top, you will get that is sharing the screen. This is the advantage because now, what happened often you are not getting this screenshot. So, the
Hello.
student, hello?
Sorry
Hello?
to disturb you.
Yeah.
Abhishek, sir, I think Abhishek sir is not here.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Uh,
I'm also able to hear.
Oh, okay,
okay.
okay, 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 okay. Sorry.
So,
Sorry to disturb. Yeah.
okay, no issue. So on the top, you will get, I'm sharing the screenshot. So if you will get it, that is, if the screen you are not getting, so here the red mark will be disappear. So this is the advantage of the Zoom. This is not available in Google. And the same time, the advantage of the Google is that is, you can, this is the speech to text, that is the caption option is not available here. So what I will do, that is I will discuss in brief, that is this application of this AI. Because the students will come, the first question is for what reason the students will come, what kind of benefit they will get if they go through this online program. So is this course material or the study material is up to the mark or as per the requirement of the job or not. So when we are starting the data science, the first of all,
Krishna,
yes, yes,
yeah,
yes.
sorry to interrupt. Can you just give me permission to record the session?
Yeah, I'm recording, it's already I'm recording.
Okay,
Okay, okay.
okay.
So this thing is, when we are starting the data science, this thing is the first of all, we must know the can any discipline, because students can have the different disciplines for this. He or she can from this arts, engineering, or the science background. So whether it is possible for them to learn the data science or not, the my answer is yes, you can learn. The simple thing is this logic. Yes, it is true. This data science is purely based on this mathematics, that is this calculus, statistics, and at the same time the coordinate geometry and other stuff of the advanced mathematics. So what I did basically this last 1 year, I collected these informations throughout different companies and I prepared these projects as per the requirements of the students. Now, some of the projects you will get this direct applications in this industry, and the some of the projects you will get, just for this research and development purposes. Now, what is this application of AI? AI stands for the artificial intelligence. Now, artificial intelligence means we are the human being. We have the intelligence, but our intelligence is entirely different because it's the natural. So when I'm saying this artificial means we are creating this intelligence. Now, how we are creating this intelligence is long back. I think in this 1950 or 60s, you will find this researchers developed, the if, else, and then this type of logic. That is, if this is the conditions, then the computer will this type of work. If this is the condition, then computer will this type of work. So this way they prepared, long list of if and else. For instance, if the, this rainy season, that you will not go to the market. If it is, if it is not the rainy season, so you will go to the market. Now the question is what type of, urgency you have. So based on this, so it is purely based on this logic. So let's see The first example is, it is, it's based on this aesthetic test. Means I have the two different paintings, and I will combine, and I will see so whether the computer can combine it or not. So it is also a project completed by earlier students, but this is purely based on the deep learning. Now the question is, I'm saying this artificial intelligence, I'm saying this deep learning. What is deep learning? What is machine learning? Now, artificial intelligence, if I consider there is the entire gamut of knowledge, then the deep learning and the machine learning is basically the subset of this artificial intelligence. Now, the problem is when we are saying that is we want to learn, we want to prepare our students for the data science program. The first question comes to their mind. So, what type of programming language they will do? Because the programming is vast. Without the programming language, you cannot do. So, the first programming language, there are a lot of programming language you can use. The first programming language, I should say, this Python. So Python is an open source programming language, and this entire, all the presentations you will find, this entire work they completed using this Python. Some of them have the arts background also. Now, why I'm saying that is the Python is very simple, it is easy to learn, and at the same time, when we are doing this project is entirely different from this others institute or other organizations also. For instance, these type of work you will find through this internet search, but the if you search in any institute, the training institute, you will hardly find there's people are training students to to use the deep mind or these or what I should say, this computer will combine arts and computer will generate the own art. So here you can say this is this biological term name is this hibiscus roja sinensis, and this is another flower. So I will combine these two, and the computer will automatically generate a new drawing. So this is the drawing. So if you check the previous drawing, so there is no need to understanding what is happening. So you just check this drawing is almost clear, this painting is good. Now in this case you will get the color is the background color is changing, and it is is very crippled. So some it's just like you will say this is the old picture and the previous one is the new picture. So when we are preparing this drawing using the deep learning, what is our objective? So these deep learning images can contain the several informations. One of the greatest advantage of this Google, they are what I should say, they are it means enticing these researchers to involve their time and to develop these more arts. Now, if you ask me, is there any purpose in this market? I should say no. But at the same time, you will get this opportunity to learn this deep learning thoroughly. Now, what is this deep learning? Deep learning. So a computer will learn thoroughly. This way you just think. But at the same time, so if you think about, there is our attempt, this the attempt of this machine learning or this deep learning scientist, you to create to the replica of brain. So for instance, you are going through my presentations, and at the same time you are making some decisions. Now how you are taking the decisions? Now these decisions are coming through an hierarchical pattern. You are fixing the goal, you are fixing some criteria, and based on this criteria you are selecting the candidates. So these hierarchical pattern or this hierarchical means replica we will use in the deep learning. So layer by layer we will create the neuron. What is neuron? Now it is smallest unit of our brain. So when you say, for instance, if you go through these presentations, means you can identify, okay, this is this hibiscus roja sinensis. Now this is a flower. So how you are detecting it? So it is a complex procedures in the brain. Now it is basically chemical and at the same time electrochemical analysis in this brain. But this all the stuff we cannot do in case of our computer. So what we are doing, we are using some kind of mathematical function. For instance, let us consider a plus b whole square. You have studied. So a is the value, you can take b another value you can take, so you add up and then you square it, you will get this answer. So similarly, a lot of mathematical functions we are using, and layer by layer we are creating this final image. It is taking almost 4 hours even if you are using very advanced computer. Now this is another example. This is also art. This is the painting, famous painting of Rabindranath Tagore, and the recent painting. Now if I combine, I can create this type of image. So our computer can convey a lot of informations to our students, to the to the industry. So that's why we are learning the data science or artificial intelligence or machine learning or the deep learning. Now this is an example, hopefully this will work. So this is a, it's a video. Now from this video I need to select the images. So I need to select the images. So when I am selecting these images, what I need to do, so if you just click here, see this is the video is, it will run. At the same time you can find this in a blue color box, rectangular box. We are, identifying this object, say for instance a person, and a briefcase or this handbag, the necktie, everything. Say this necktie, it is selecting this car, bus, etc. So this is basically an object detections, and we are detecting object from this video. At the same time, so when I'm saying this video, so the question comes to your mind, what is data? So when I'm talking to you and you are listening, you are getting informations. So anything, it is conveying these informations, from one person to this another. So it is nothing but a data. So data could be a textual data could be like the still image, data could be the video, data could be this audio, and at the same time data could be, in the tabular format. So we can broadly classify data as the structured data and unstructured data. Structured data means, say for instance, Excel file. If you open Microsoft Excel, so in the tabular format you will get all the data. So this is a structured format. Unstructured data, for instance, if you check this audios page, or the, just now I showed you the video image, all those stuff are the, unstructured data. So a lot of informations we can, convey to our receiver with the help of the text, speech, audio, and at the same time email, or at the same time, the tabular data format. So this is this object detection. So the question arises, the students ask me the question, sir, this object detection or the image processing, I'm an arts graduate background, so I don't know. I said, okay, so I will give you the solutions. So this right hand side, I have mentioned this name of the package, CVLib. So this is a, it is an advanced version of YOLO. YOLO is a package we will learn later on. This is the name of this algorithm. This algorithm we can use, to detect this object from this image or from this video. Now CVLib, just in 2-3 lines, you can select the, or you can identify the object from the images. So this is very simple, just 2-3 lines. You need to install the CVLib, and after that, you have to instantiate the CVLib, and after that you have to use all this function, or the inbuilt functions from the CVLib, and you can do it. So there is a possibility, so for any person to learn the data science. So what is data science? So it is a science, means a scientific study of what? Data. Now why we are studying the data? Now from the data we want to get the meaningful information. So meaningful information means for what? For instance, say today the price of oil, you can check the petrol or diesel. So you need to predict what would be the price tomorrow, or day after tomorrow, or after 7 days. So this type of prediction is known as the predictive analysis. Analysis means you have the input, then you are doing some kind of calculations, and you are saying, okay, this will be the price of the oil. So this is called the predictive analysis. Now there is another term, this is known as prescriptive analysis. Now prescriptive analysis, people are hardly giving this type of project to the students, so that's why I have included in my slide. So this is CVLib, and this is known as object detection. Precisely it is known as deep learning. Precisely it is known as this image processing, because this is a still image. So this is the still image. From here I am just using this rectangular block, and green color and the blue color. I'm saying this is the bus, this is the car, etc. Now next one is, this is my picture, this is the real-time data collections. I'm using this webcam, and I'm collecting these images, and at the runtime I'm selecting the face. So this is another important thing, is a lot of companies are using. So for instance, Wipro is using, Qatar Airlines is using this, Apple is using. And what type of tool they're using? It is known as har cascade classifier. So this is a simple application, so you can identify the face from a real-time image, and this is a still image. So when I'm taking these informations from this image informations, it could be the real time, that is webcam, or you can use this CCTV, or you can use any type of real streaming of videos. And this is a still image. That is, these images are available online, and what I'm doing, I'm just selecting the face. So whether this the my algorithm can detect the face or not. So this is a very important packages we will use. This is known as OpenCV. So I talked to this OpenCV persons, because those were the means dealing with this OpenCV, opening these OpenCV from the scratch, and they have the training system also. Professor Satya Malik, he is a PhD in image processing, and I am really fortunate to interact with them and to get all these codes and these informations to share with my students. So this is a simple application. Now this is the application of the stock market. So I need the real time data, because this is the problem. These companies are not willing to give the real time data to the students or the training centers. So these students are in big trouble. So what is the real time data? Because when you're using the data set, mainly you will get a repository, you will go to the repository, you will download the data, but this is basically for experimental purpose, not the real time data. So if you need the real time data, so what you have to do, so that's why I'm using the Yahoo Finance. In the Yahoo Finance, you will get the real time data. You can download it, or you can this method is known as web crawling. Web crawling is means you will go to a particular website, you will take these informations, and you will create the .csv file or the comma separated file. It's just like an Excel file, and then you will use it and you will plot it. So what is data science? So again, I'm giving an example. Data science is means the visualization of the data. See here, you are getting very what I say, this ups and downs, the different colors of lines, and these colors of lines are different meanings. So this is blue color is for the Microsoft, this orange is for this Apple, green is for this Amazon. I think that is the brick color is for this Facebook, etc. So this way. Now, this is the ups and downs and the corresponding time period I have given. So here you can see the, okay, these, it means that is the, if it is x-axis, the time period, y-axis, this corresponding to price, means from this graph, I can get the idea what would be the price of a share. Now, these type of visualizations of the data visualizations is very, very important for the data scientist. So what I'm doing, I'm using my logic. Yes, two, three lines or four lines or five lines of code. That's all. But when I'm presenting it to the customers, say any customers in a means who has no idea about the data science, he can say, okay, this is called the visualization of the data. You can consider it as a chart or the presentation of the graph, etc. But the meaning is how the price of the stock market of a particular company is varying with respect to the time. So a lot of companies are doing. So a lot of Singapore based companies, you will find they're ready to give the students this opportunity. This opportunity is known as on value learn scheme. Now some of my students fortunately got it. So at the same time, these type of applications you will get in the fintech financial companies. For instance, this price optimization, this is another term. Price means the price of oil you can consider, price of any commodity you can consider, and optimizations mean what would be the price of that commodity within in the next 7 days or 8 days. So this is called the predictive analysis, where you will get this application of the data. Now, this is also another application of AI. That is, I use this diagram for this how to predict this price of this WTI, that is crude oil price. And I this time I am really fortunate. I predicted much earlier than BBC, CNN, etc. And after 10 days or 15 days, they agreed. Okay, the price of this crude oil is expected to fall. So this crude oil prices, this is also a real-time data. The student will get this opportunity. And this is precisely known as the predictive analysis or time series analysis. Along x-axis, you will get the time, that is this year. Along y-axis, you will get this, the price of the crude oil. Now, what is this crude oil? Now, petrol and diesel, you will get this. This is the refined oil. We are getting it from this raw or the crude oil. Means this is not a filtered oil. Now, this is the starting point, I should say, for all the data scientists. That is a simple pie chart. In this management, or the those who are the decision maker in the company, they are really fond of this type of pie chart. What is the pie chart? No, this is a circular prediction, sorry, the circular presentation of the data. And you can see this here. I have mentioned the percentage, say 43.4%. This China is, for this China, the percentage is 43.4. For US, this percentage is 18.8. This Australia is 7.3, Canada, and these are the corresponding percentage, and the name of the countries are given. So this is basically, because of the COVID, I was means a lot of people tried the level base to open what exactly happening during this COVID or the Corona. Now this is the contribution of the each country, who is contributing much, means who is affecting more and more, or the spreading the this disease to the patients, or to the normal persons. So China is getting this highest rank, and then it's coming to this US, and then it is for this Australia, then Canada. So this way, if you get this percentage, now it will be easier for to take the decision. Okay, if the person is saying this Corona, then first things we should keep in mind this China. It's spreading much in higher rate than the US and this Australia and the Canada. Now this is just very simple. This is also an application of this deep learning, and this deep learning, this is in in Bengali. This is the words, or the simple letters, and the simple letters we are presenting, we are displaying it. So computer don't know English, Bengali, or Hindi. It can understand only the numeric value. But at the same time, if you write 2 3 lines code, now this thing is, it can present beautifully the what is this, the Bengali letters or this Hindi letters, etc. Now this is a new application, that is the neural machine translation, that is NMT. This is also a project our students from Maharashtra completed. That is, he wants to translate, that is from English to Bengali, or English to Hindi, or from the English to Marathi. So if you ask question to the computer will reply in Maharashtrian language or this Marathi language. So who are you? I can't read it. It says this two log eyes, something like that. So this thing is, the when you can prepare your computer in a such a way, the computer will assist you throughout your work. So there are two type of projects this training institute are doing. One is called the virtual assistant, and another one is called the chatbot. So I give these two projects to my students, the virtual assistants at the same time this chatbot. So in this chatbot, chatbot will reply in the multiple languages at the same time. When you converting the chatbot to the virtual assistant, this virtual assistant means it will speak like a human being. And the same time, if you add little bit of animations, so the animations will do the work just like a human being, and it will guide you. Now what is this chatbot? For instance, a lot of companies like the Jaikas is using this chatbot, Wipro is using this chatbot. At the same time, other companies are using this chatbot. Chatbot is basically, in any web page, just the immediately you visit, suddenly a pop-up screen will come. How can I help you, sir? So this is not that any person is typing and sending you the message. This is automatic. And these automatic things are done by the computer using the data science. And when I'm saying this data science, it is a particular core of the data science. This is known as natural language processing, because computer cannot understand English, Hindi, or Bengali. So computer can understand only the numeric value. So when we are talking to the computer, this text will be converted to the corresponding numeric value. Just keep in mind this one. So this type of NMT is in high demand in the job market, and a lot of people are, HR or this employer are looking for this candidate, those who have expertise in the chatbot. Now this is a simple applications of, it is a very simple application for the beginners. So I will give you, this is the given image. This is the colored image. Now colored image, I am converting to black and white. You just think this way. Technically, it is called the grayscale image. And from this grayscale image, I'm using a particular algorithm, and I'm counting how many coins are there. So from any image, I can count how many coins are there. or from any image I can count how many people are there. From an image I can count how many bus, truck, or two wheelers are there. So this type of for instance a CCTV you are using, and you are using some type of code. So CCTV is collecting the real time images, and at the same time computer is checking and saying, okay, this is the person, this is his identity, and this is okay, this is the cat, this is the dog, this is the motorbike, this is the heavy vehicle, etc. So this type of classification will be easier, and this persons will get a friendly support from the computer. So again I am giving another definition to the data science. What is data science? So data science, knowingly and unknowingly, you are using each and every day. For instance, you want to go to the market, and you want to what you will do, you will check your parts, you will check the cash or the credit card or the debit card, and at the same time you will decide what to buy, and at the same time you will go for some kind of window shopping, and the same time you will decide, okay, this type of product I need to buy in near future. And after that you will do some kind of you will buy some kind of vegetables or fruits, etc. So when you are going to the market, you are designing a lot of things, knowingly and unknowingly. It is coming to your mind automatically through your experience, because you are mature. You know how to use your money. So all these decisions will come through a process is known as data science. Your brain is doing, you are doing, but you don't know the terminology. That's why you are saying, okay, oh, it's a big shot, or so it's a very difficult problem. It's not like that. Each and every problem can use it. Only thing is required your logic, and every human being inherit logics by birth. Now this is the PIMA Indian diabetes. This I check this, a lot of training institutes are using this PIMA Indian diabetes. But the problem is we are obsessed with this accuracy. So I'm saying that is this is a coin. So whether it could be a cat, it could be a dog, it may not be a coin. So what is the accuracy? That is this is the coin. So we must use some kind of matrix. So these matrix, companies are almost obsessed with. The higher the accuracy, better the model is, something like that. So that's why what I did, I asked my students, okay, you learn machine learning, and here you will get all the latest algorithm that is available in the market from the Stanford library. I got it. That is the Light GBM, NGBoost, AdaBoost, and stacking, etc., etc. Now, after that, I use this PIMA Indian diabetes data set, and I calculated this accuracy here. Here you can check this is this accuracy. And this is, so far, this Kaggle said the accuracy, maximum accuracy can be achieved is 90.6. And I got this accuracy 92%. Using their method, I modified again and again. And when I'm modifying, what type of technique I use? A very simple technique, this type of visualization. So what is the data science? At the core of the data science, we have a part, this is known as data visualization or data analysis. Technically, it is called the scatter plot. See only the dots you are getting. Along x-axis, I'm taking this glucose, and along y-axis, I'm taking this blood pressures. I'm taking this informations from the diabetes data set, and after that I am plotting it, and you will get this type of dot or the data points. And after that, what I'm doing, I'm just dividing it. I'm dividing it so that I could get only black points, I could get only blue points, and with this simple approach, the accuracy can be increased. You can increase this accuracy more than 92% also. Now this PIMA Indian diabetes, it's a very simple example. Means almost 90% training institutes are using, but only exception is here. We are getting much higher accuracy. This is so called the highest accuracy achieved on this PIMA Indian diabetes as per the literature survey. Earlier accuracy got that is 78 to 81%. I also showed using my .ipyna file, and you can access my GitHub account and you will get it, all these sample code. Now, this is known as the previous example I showed. It is also predictive analysis. Now, what is the predictive analysis in the diabetes data sets? You need to say whether the person has the diabetes, yes or no. Maybe he is normal, or may not be, he is normal, he is having some kind of diabetes. So we are predicting it. Basically, we are classifying the data, a technical term, a new big term. Classifying means, say, let us consider you have this blue color page and the white color page. So you are carrying two basket. In the one basket, you are keeping blue color pages, and another basket, you are keeping the white color pages. This is simple example of the classification. So the next topic is, this is known as the vehicle routing with the time window. For instance, is Apple, Amazon, then Thoucentric, then Qatar Airlines, then Wipro, and almost 80% companies are using these term, this vehicle routing with time window. Now, what is this thing? Another he's saying. Now, vehicle. It could be two-wheeler, four-wheeler, etc. Now, for instance, you have seen that is for the Swiggy, Zomato, and what they are doing there means if you make a call, they will deliver the product to you directly to your home or to your address. So they are finding, some path so that they could travel within short period of time. They could deliver it the customer within short period of time. So customer is also mentioning in time. Okay, I need it by 5. So this is known by time window. The customer is saying by 5 I need it. And vehicle, sorry, are you getting the presentation?
Yes.
Yeah, we
Okay,
able to see. Yeah.
okay. So the vehicle routing, if you check this, in this vehicle routing, what I am doing is blue points, these are the customers, they place the order. And this, the black mark is, the, you can consider as a depot. And from the depot, the vehicle or the two-wheeler or the four-wheeler will go to each customers. And you need, what is your task? You need to find the route or the path. So these are the path we are getting after solving it. So it is not a difficult one. So when I'm saying this data science, in the data science I showed you some kind of applications of the visual presentation, pie chart, scatter chart, etc. Next is little bit of analysis, what type of output we are getting. And here we are getting the path. The computer is saying, okay, this path, for this path, say route 1, we need a vehicle. Route 2, we need a vehicle. Route 3, this way. So how many customers are here? 100 customers. Now, this is, technically it is called the route optimization. Vehicle, and this is the straight line as nothing but the route. Time window, the time window given by the customers, the vehicle route optimizations. So data science, at the core of the data science, we have another thing. This is known as optimizations. For instance, you are going to the market, so at the same time you have to go to, for instance, some other shops. So what you will do, you need to check the timing. Okay, I need to visit the shops earlier, otherwise they may be closed. And then I will go to the big bazaar and or other shopping mall, because they will be, they will remain open throughout the day. So these adjustment you are doing, and these adjustments is nothing but the optimizations. So, and the data science, what we have, the data, a scientific study. In the scientific studies we are having means how to plot the data, how to analyze the data, and at the same time we need to find out the hidden informations within the data. And this type of work is very, very popular, and this type of work is known as prescriptive analysis. I discussed about the predictive analysis, for instance, the PIMA Indian diabetes data sets. And this is the prescriptive analysis. Prescriptive analysis is also a prediction, but it is giving direct solution. This path a vehicle can go. This path a vehicle can go. Computer is suggesting you. This is also a very common example of the traveling salesman problem. Now, these problems students are going to solve it using a latest algorithm. It is known as adaptive large neighborhood search, ALNS. And this algorithm is quite popular in Bangalore because of one person. He is the founder of Optim. So Optim has been looking for the candidate who has the knowledge in these prescriptive analysis so that they could accommodate them. And finally we are coming another term, unsupervised. Forget about this unsupervised one, just check, it's just like a bird, just like a pigeon. Now I have created these pigeons, in different colors using a mathematical function. So even if you get a leaf from a tree, it will get a particular shape, and each leaf has certain characteristics, and each leaf follow a particular mathematical function. So here you can check, this is the a bird, a pigeon you can consider, this is, or a wing of a bird also you can consider, it is following a particular mathematical function. Now I'm saying this mathematics, mathematics, mathematics. Now how can a students cope with? Now the students will, I will start from a plus b whole square, or simple a plus b. If you know how to add the two numbers, then you are already in the data science domain. Now I said learning and unsupervised. Learning means a teacher is guiding you and you are learning about the data science. Now let us consider a situation where a teacher is not available and the students will learn by going through their practical experiences. So supervised and unsupervised terms comes from these two technology. Supervision means one person is there and he is supervising. Unsupervised means no person is there and you have to learn. Now who will learn? Computer will learn in absence of supervisor. And when a supervisor is there, so what the computer will do? Computer will do automatically. Now in the supervised learning, this thing is, now this is an overall idea you are getting. Now this example, this PIMA Indian diabetes, this is a supervised learning. Now this is an example of unsupervised learning. So this, that's all in brief. So at the end, what I will do, I will just show you something. What is data science? So I'm using Microsoft Excel. All of you know the Microsoft Excel. We have, see the, this is the column and these are the rows. Here I can say this is X and here I can say Y.
So I think
Yeah.
Krishna, is
Yes.
that right?
Yes.
Krishna, I
Yes.
can
Yes.
call you Krishna, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So I'm able to see your PPT. I cannot see the Excel.
Okay. Okay. I think this Excel I need to share again. Just a minute,
Okay.
because just a minute. Okay. Thank you very much. Because these two type of classes, when we are taking the virtual classes, there is one is called this interactive, because once you are giving this information, then I will get it and I will do it. So in this thing, this is the last part where here I will go it the idea about the data science. What is the supervised and the unsupervised one? So is it visible to all of you?
Yes.
Okay. So on the
Yes.
top, you can see I'm just saying this variable name X and variable name Y. Now what I'm doing here, I'm giving this data. Okay, say 1, 2, 3, and this is 4. Now the condition is given, if X is equal to 1, Y will be say 5. If X equal to 2, then Y will be say 10. Then X equal to 3, then Y will be say 15. And if X equal to 4, Y will be 20. Okay. Now from this data you can check, Y is given, X is given. It is true. The value of Y you need to find out from the value of X. Means X is here independent variable. X can take certain values, but the value of Y will depend on X. So this is independent and this is dependent. Now in any data set, for in this Excel set, we are getting the value of X and Y. The value of Y is given. Now after that, certain values we are having, say 6, and for X only, and the value of Y is not given. So in this case, what you have to do, you have to give this data to the computer. So computer will find what type of relation X and Y have. And after that, you will get these values. So computer, okay, say, okay, I got the informations from this data. Now, if the X value is this, then this is the corresponding the value of Y. Now, this is the example of supervised learning. Now, who is the supervisor here? The supervisor is Y, because X value is given, Y value is given. What you have to do? You have to do, some kind of trial and error, and you have to find out the mathematical equation, how the value of Y.
So,
Yes.
Krishna, the supervisor is X, right? Because X is commanding Y,
No, no,
that
no,
if
no, no, no,
X is
no,
equal
no,
to.
no, 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 no.
Okay.
The supervisor is here Y, because if you remove the value of Y, so what will happen? You are
Mm-hmm.
having the value of X only. Now X is only the independent variable, as I said. X is not depending on anything. So if you are giving the value of X, then Y can say, okay, if the value of X is this, then I can say the value of Y is this. Now, when I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying the unsupervised learning, let us remove this one. I am having these values, only value of X. Y value is missing. So if you give these
Mm-hmm.
informations to this computer, computer will say, okay, Y is not here. So what I have to do? I will take the data, this each row, and I will put it into different, say, different box or different class. Say, let us consider boxes. Let us consider class one means box number one. This is class means this is box number two. Okay, and I'm taking one data, say one and two. I'm taking arbitrarily. Okay, this some logic I will follow, and three and four will be here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in classification, I said the classification PIMA classification term I use. Basically, I'm using the two box, and the two box I'm putting the value of the data points. Now, what is the classification? Now, I think the Microsoft should be the inventor of the data science, because he has developed this beautiful PowerPoint, Microsoft Paint. I'm considering this is x-axis. Now let us come to the data science. What is data science? This is x-axis, and here I can consider a y-axis. They are
Sorry, again, are you showing paint?
Yes, I'm showing Paint, and I will share immediately.
Okay, because I was not able to
Yes,
see the
yes,
paint.
yes. Sure, sure,
Yes.
sure.
Okay.
So I just shared. Now this is x-axis and this is y-axis. Now here I'm taking
Mm-hmm.
points. Here another points. Here one points. Here another points. These are the data points. Okay, data I am getting. You can take an example, that is x value, x coordinate and y coordinate, and I'm preparing this circle considering a center. Now, what is the classification? Simple draw a line, just simple draw a line, and you can use this. I think it would be better. Just draw a line. Now, what this line is doing? It is separating these two data points. Here, one data points you will get, and here you will get these two data points. So this is nothing but the classification. You are drawing a line and you are separating it. Now, when I'm using this two axis, it is a 2D presentation. When I'm using single axis, okay, single axis I'm using, only one axis. Now, what I'm doing here, so here you will put the circles, okay, these are the circles, the data points, and I'm just saying, okay, if I draw a vertical line, so I will get two classes. This is class one, this is class one, left hand side, and this is the right hand side. Now with this concept, this lot of algorithm developed. These are known as the non-parametric algorithm, and they have given a beautiful name,
Mm-hmm.
feature space. Features, what is the feature? Now I said I don't know data science, so this column is a feature, this column is a feature, These column is a feature. So every column has an attribute, and this is known as features. So this feature space, what I will do, I will draw a vertical line, a horizontal line, and I will, in a local region, I will keep all the data points. And this is known as non-parametric, a big name. So these you will find this students during this off time, they are doing, they are using this type of game, that is, say, put across here, put across here. Okay, if you put across, I will put a circle here, I will put across here. So what exactly is happening? So basically you are drawing this horizontal line and vertical line, and within a particular local region you are keeping a point, and you are saying this is a classification, and this is, you are, keeping a point separately from others. And when you are drawing a line, and they have given a beautiful name, boundary, for in case wall boundary, a school boundary, a brick wall, you can consider to separate it from the, from the other places. So when you are drawing a boundary, so this, the fundamental concept is the data point should be far apart from this boundary. And if you know this concept, you are doing it also for instance, in a kitchen, you are using different box. In a box, you are, say, in a glass bottle, you are keeping moong dal, another one is urad dal, and all these things, so that you could
Mhm.
isolate, so that you can easily pick it up. So this is known as the data science. And when I'm using this type of concept, one concept comes to your mind, and this is known as, I'm using the statistics. Statistics means this type of concept is called the median. Now, enter data science, you will get a first algorithm is known as the decision tree. Now, the decision tree is what? This is the last one. Say, when you are deciding, I will go to the market. So this is a first decision. Then you are branching it. You are branching it you are branching it again. Here you are saying, okay, if I go to the market, then I will buy, say, green vegetables. If the price of fruits are not high, then I will buy some amount of fruits also. So you are asking a question, and you are branching it one by one, this way. And this is known as I said earlier, this is known as the hierarchical pattern. And when I using this machine learning, this is known as the decision tree. And this terminology is known as, this entire decision tree is based on the same concept: divide, divide, and divide. Okay, so, and it is based on the concept, this is known as the median. So what I did, now in the decision tree, those means you don't know the decision tree, you are taking a decision tree, now the tree is, you can draw a diagram of the tree if you don't know. So this is the tree, this is the tree. Okay, and here you can, this is the leaf, and here you are getting the node or the root. Okay, and decision tree, what I am doing, that is the upside down or the inverted one. Inverted one means, say, I will draw it like this way. Say, root is, this is the root. Okay, this is the root, and here this is the leaf. So inverted one, so this is root, so this is the root. Okay, and this is the node, and the leaf are here. So I can add this way for simplicity. So these are the leaf, these are the value. This is very simple, and they are using, only one concept, that is called median. And what is this median? Take these some values, 1 2 3 4 5, in a ascending order. 1 2 3 4 5, five numbers, it is in ascending, means its value is gradually increasing. So five values we have. So let us take, how many numbers are here? Five. So n plus 1, so 5 plus 1 divided by 2, so third. So 1 2 3, so 3. If you draw a vertical line at x equal to 3, so you will get the two classes. The simple concept of medians they have used in the decision tree, and they are saying, okay, decision tree, every time you are watching the tree, I am just saying this is the inverted one. Inverted one is this very simple, because we have big data, means large amount of data, and so from one point to another, it will be easier for us to traverse within short period of time. I will go to this, I will go to this, I will go to this. So that's all in detail about the data science on the demo class. So anywhere if you go, if you use this type of, if you do the all these projects, and I'm assuring you, you will get a job in any company. Because so far, this is the list of companies I got the call, like these Apple, then Genesis, then Thousandtrick, then Wipro, then what is called the US based company, Western Digital, Intel, Amazon, etc. And everywhere they agreed, now the data science is nothing but a simplified logic, how to divide or how to keep maximum distance between the similar data points. So these 2 points, are quite similar. These 2 points are quite similar. We are grouping it. That's why I have given you example. Mung dal, urad dal, everything's different masalas you are keeping in different bottles. So that's all in brief. So if you have any queries or any questions, you can ask me, and I will try my level best to answer. And sorry to put all of you in trouble to bring you in Zoom from the Google. And
No,
yeah,
not an issue, Krishna.
y-
Actually, you're like that delivery is, mind blowing. So yeah, so now like Purva, I think have some questions. Okay,
yes, yes,
so
sure, sure.
Purva, yeah, you can, yeah, go ahead.
Hey,
Yes,
yeah. Hey, Krishna. First of all, no, it is important for the trainer to, maintain that same tone of consistency till the end. And I think you have done that fantastic job without going low on energy, like from the start till the end. You were so enthusiastic about giving like a live example and relating it to the technology. So, first of all, congratulations on that. I really liked the way of your delivery and the tone. Okay. Now, coming to the subject, I have some questions.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
So, you took some examples of, I think, different applications of AI itself, right? I think
yes,
first I joined a bit late. Forgive me for that. I was not able to see the initial examples. But then I saw from this face recognition where you were taking an example of, I think, Einstein with your professor, and you were trying to compare that face recognition part, right? So I think I saw from there. So
yes,
with that note, right, there were a couple of applications like face recognition, and you were talking about the predictive analysis of oil crude industry. Then you showed us a pie chart and
yes,
told that this is like the basic thing, chatbot and all. Now if you look at it, these applications can use like different algorithms based on the application itself, right?
yes,
Because these
yes,
are coming from different
yes,
industries
yes,
and they apply for different applications. So, as part of this course, right, each of this application can have its vigorous own algorithm,
okay,
right?
okay.
So, when you are going to take this course, are you going to go in like detail of how to build the application for each of these sectors, or we are going to learn the concepts like how you explained now, right? Branching and what do you
Yes.
call that?
Yeah, yeah, yes, yes,
And
yes.
made, yeah.
Really good, very good question. Because thing is, what I'm doing, because I'm using these three approaches. First of all, you learn the basic things. What is these? Say, for
Mm-hmm,
instance, decision tree, then logistic regression, then random forest,
mm-hmm,
etc. The adabus, etc. And after that, what I'm doing, that is when we are learning any algorithm, first of all, is very, very important. What is the historical background of this algorithm? Because time horizon is very, very important. And at the same time, we are using hand calculations. Hand calculations means,
mm-hmm,
for instance, you want to use this decision tree. So we will take a simple example and we will do an hand calculations and we will implement it. And then
mm-hmm,
next is we will use, some type of computer programming, like I am using this Python, sklearn. So in this sklearn, this advantage is this all the algorithms is already inbuilt. You have to instantiate it, 2 3 lines, and then you have to feed it and you have to train it, everything. So you have to do all the stuff. Now the next
mm-hmm,
stuff is this: when you are going to join a uh, industry, that is, it's not like this all the algorithm you have to have a thorough knowledge, the master knowledge. You must have,
mm-hmm,
you have your own algorithm. Means you need to develop this algorithm from scratch. That is,
Right.
Yes, so for instance, if you want to develop the decision tree, so decision tree means you develop it from the scratch, and instead of using sklearn, you just write your code in this Python, and that is the last part. So there is three. This first one is the concept. What is decision tree? For instance, I'm just giving an example. Then where I will use this decision tree. The next is this, there is the
Mm-hmm.
application pros and cons of the decision tree. The next is the hand calculation. Third is very, very important, how to implement it using this sklearn. And the final one is to start it from the scratch. So when you are doing this,
Right.
yeah, this starting from the scratch means you will learn everything in the data science, because at that time
Okay.
you can tell, okay, this is the definition of the data science. In the book it is
Mm-hmm.
mentioned. So at the same time I'm giving the three books, because what I did earlier also, that is, one is Trevor Husty, the elements of machine learning. Another one is Alpino, the machine learning, and Tom Mitchell, machine learning. These are the very good book, and these books are, globally people are following. So what I'm doing, this book
Mm-hmm.
is very difficult, so they have the very difficult
Okay.
mathematics. So the mathematic has to be simplified as per the a plus b whole square formula standard, so the students could
Got it.
understand and then they will do it.
Okay, that's I mean, yeah, that's quite comprehensive, and I get where you're going. That is good then. So the second question I had is like, I know, like, at the end of your deliverable, I was able to, because see, I'm new to this concept. I might have heard of data science, but I don't know the intricacies of what we really do as part of it. Now, after this demo, I was able to catch up on at least, the core concepts.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Now, what I understood from your deliverable is like this data science is all about, like, I think plotting the data, and then you visualize the data in the different I mean, what do you call it? Visualizations like pie chart, or horizontal chart, like all that, right? You create visualizations, and then you said you can also find the hidden data and go a little deeper with classification concepts and all that,
Yes.
right? That is data science. That's what I understood. Now, you also showed slides which said AI, right?
Hmm.
Now,
Hmm.
what I am trying to understand is this is this AI a part of data science, or is it like a separate course? Like AI is separate and
Yes,
data
yes,
science
yes,
is
yes, yes,
separate.
yes. This
Okay.
it is really good, because the when I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying this AI, this artificial intelligence,
Mm-hmm.
in the artificial intelligence we have the subset, the machine learning and the deep learning. When we are using the
Mm-hmm.
the data science is basically in technically it is called, we need to find out the hypothesis function from the data. That is, hypothesis
Mm-hmm.
functions will speak the, the relationship between the dependent variable and independent variable, or in some
Mm-hmm.
cases if you don't have the dependent variable, then we need to group it, means similarity analysis basically it is called. Now
Okay.
when we are doing it, this thing is, in the data science we have the data, we need to study the data, but we need to use certain algorithms, and these algorithms we need to learn from the machine learning, deep learning, etc. So
Okay. So can
yeah,
sorry
yeah,
to
yes,
interrupt.
yeah,
Just one middle question,
yeah.
because you said that. So without AI, can I learn a data science course?
If you see, this thing is, as I started with the statement, that is, every human being has the inherent logic. So when you are having this inherent logic, means you are using the data science. Now
Mm-hmm.
everything we are getting from, from the human mind. So AI is
Mm-hmm.
also people develop from this human mind. So our objective is to, to create a replica of the brain. So this is our objectives, that's why we're,
Understood.
yeah. So that's why what I'm doing, to say what people are doing, so they are using this logic, and logic is very important. For instance, if you want to use your car, so first of all you will check whether you are carrying this, key of the car or not. So this is
Mm-hmm.
whether you are carrying your office bag or not. So these are the certain things we will check. Now why we are checking, because your brain will automatically say, are you carrying this key or etc. So these things, it's basically your logic from your past experience, you gained it, and now you are utilizing
Mm-hmm.
it. So similarly, in case of the data science, what people are doing, that is, we have the data, and from the data we need to find out this, the hidden relationships between this data, and we are exploring the
Mhm.
data. That's why the visualization, that's why you're using the statistical analysis, because it is a part of
Understood.
science at this one.
Okay, perfect. So this deep learning and machine learning, which is a part of the AI, for that we use, I think you were mentioning that key term NPL, right? Natural
Yes, yes, yes,
Processing
yes, yes, yes,
Language.
yes, 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 yes.
So that will be taught as part of the course as machine learning and deep learning,
Now
right?
this the it is not like there is what I request people, because I got this opportunity to prepare this curriculum for the Bradford University. That is this, when we are preparing
Mm-hmm.
this curriculum for the or the syllabus for the students, NLP should be kept separately, because when I'm saying this NLP, this natural language processing, because it is the heart of
Mm-hmm.
Python, it is the heart of computer. Why heart of the Python? Because in the Python, at the back end also, everything we are doing just like this, following all steps of NLP, like tokenizations.
Mm-hmm.
You are removing the brackets, selecting these words, and you are understanding what instructions you are giving to this,
Right,
yeah, all those stuff.
right,
even
right, right,
even
right.
in this NLP, if you say there is an application, in this application you are using the algorithms from the machine learning and the algorithm from the deep learning for the universal semantic analysis. When you are doing that, is pre-trained model in the deep learning you are using, or the bot you are using, these are the pre-trained models. So these is the part of the deep learning, and the same time simple NLTK you are using, and the same time similarity analysis, or LDA model you are using. So these are coming from this
Mhm.
the machine learning part. So machine learning, deep learning, I mentioned
Understood.
this are the algorithm part. We are taking it, but the data science mainly we are focusing on, what I should say, this application. It is purely applied. How to
Applications
yeah,
based,
yes.
right? Okay, perfect. Yeah, I think these were the questions I had, and like if this PPT talks about an overview of data science and applications of AI, but I also want to understand the content. What will be the contents for the students who take this? So that I think we can work it out offline.
Yes,
I
yes,
mean,
yes. This is
yeah,
is a really is a group work, because I maximum
yeah,
I think I can do that, is I can share some of the NASCOM approved PPT. So this PPT
yes, yes.
we can
Because
share with her.
we
Yeah.
can have another call to collaborate to finalize the contents. Because tomorrow, when the students join, they will ask, "What is it that I learn?" Right, as
Yes,
part of this
exactly,
course,
exactly,
like the
exactly.
topics.
Yes,
So that's why I think that can be a collab work. We can sit for
yes,
another call
yes,
and
yes,
discuss that.
yes, yes.
But with the doubt part, I'm good. Like this was really amazing. I mean,
No, no,
new
I,
learning
I,
for
I'm,
me as
I'm,
well.
I'm just learning. So it is, this. I'm also taking informations or the feedback from the
That's
people.
good.
Yes, because it is
Great.
not possible for any person to know everything. So yeah, I has to learn.
Agreed. Yes, yes. But yeah, to start off with, like from what I heard, I like the demo. Thanks for
Okay, thank you.
joining. Yeah,
So, okay,
that's all I
Krishna.
had.
So, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
your call in the morning.
Yeah, so and thanks for we are expecting like a half an hour, but
Yeah, it is.
you
It
are
is.
also, so we don't want to distract you also, like, and we also enjoying the session. So yeah, everything is like very impactful. Okay, so let us decide with the team. Okay, so when we going to start giving you the that candidate. Okay,
Okay,
it's
okay,
maybe
okay,
by tomorrow.
okay,
Okay,
okay, okay. Sure.
and yeah, so let me talk to with our manager. Okay,
Okay,
so you will be coordinating with our operation manager. Name will be Laksh. Okay,
okay, okay, okay,
and yeah, so from yesterday he going to talk to you. Okay, and Aditi is our HR, so remain like a documentation process. Aditi will going to handle. Okay.
okay, okay, okay. Thank you, all of you. Thank you.
Okay, so
No.
Krishna, thanks for your time. Okay,
Yeah, thank you very much.
so yeah, okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you all. Good day.
Thank
Bye
you.
Bye.
bye.
Good day. Good
Thank
Bye
you,
evening.
ma'am.
bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.